Alright YouTube, back in another video, and today is a special video. Not really special, but I just seen the thumbnail. I bought a new truck. Kind of looks like my white single cab, but just a crew cab short bed. And got a lot of stuff to do to it. But it's overall in pretty good shape. It's been gone through, the engine's been gone through, and it's had a lot of work done. It's got a half-ass paint job and everything, so it definitely could use work, but it doesn't look terrible, and it runs and drives fine. But the only thing is, it does have a rebuilt title, but it's all right. It is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. So I'll flip the camera around, show you the truck, how clean the inside is, and then show some things I need to do to it today. Okay, it's very windy, but it's a 5.3, and it's the reason it's rebuilt is it was hit a deer or something on this side, so this was all pushed in, or I guess. So I got an HD hood and HD grill, obviously, and then the guy had it all painted, so he got the valance painted the same, or not the valance, but the cap for the bumper, same thing I did in my white truck. But this one, some spots it looks better than what I did, some spots it looks worse. So the hood definitely needs to be adjusted on both sides. You can see it's closed right now, but I think it might be tweaked a little, so I'll see what I can do. I might not be able to make it too much better, but it's not terrible. But the whole paint job, it's got a paint job. It's not that great, like you can see right here. It's kind of all runny, all bubbles right here and stuff, but it is fine. I really don't care, because I probably keep this truck for the rest of my life, and it'd be my project truck and everything I'm going to do with it. And overall, it's not terrible. I think these are your like 2016 or so Sierra wheels, if that's what the guy told me. But the inside, it is in really good condition. Steering wheel has all the buttons, everything works. Jump seat, so there's no center console yet. It has windshield tint already, windows are tinted, and then the mirrors also do a fold, which is pretty cool. So both of those fold. I never had a truck that did that. And overall it is really clean, and it's not too bad. So on the interior, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order a stereo. I have an interface and everything that already works for it, so I'm gonna order a stereo. And then I have to get speakers for the back. There's no speakers on the back doors. Literally just found that out today. And the front doors have DS18s already in them. You can kind of see that little red cone. So it's already DS18s in there. And as of right now, I think that's all I'm really doing in the interior until I figure out exactly what I want to do. Because eventually I'd like to do a black headliner with stars with six inch speakers on the back. I think that'd be pretty badass. So I would like to do that eventually, and put the carpet. I want to put a black carpet in, stain it the same thing I did in my white truck. Then I put a center console in. With the back, I will fiberglass it all, and probably put like a 10-inch sub in the back. I think that'd be pretty cool too, but that's a lot of work, and I have to find one that is the charcoal color in good condition. And I have to get all these panels too that go across the bottom, because these are not compatible with a center console. And also I'm eventually going to get put a toolbox in the back to store all my stuff for work and everything else that I miscellaneous have in the truck. And I'm also going to get some new stud things for the tailgate, because the tailgate rattled a little bit because it's not latching properly. So I get all that stuff in the junkyard really. Toolbox, my friend has one, see if he wants to sell it. I'm definitely gonna pull off these running boards. They're really nice, but I don't want them, so those are gonna come off. And then I also try to get this thing a little bit more level. Is I have my, I think they're right here, somewhere here I believe, drop shackles for the truck. So I think I'm gonna put them on there and just bring the back down and just make it sit a little more level, so it's not looking super goofy. And also the truck is having a 4-wheel drive problem right now. It's, the guy said he put a new actuator in it, I think it's what it's called, or whatever. 3 times didn't fix it. So I have 2 switches, 4-wheel drive switches, that I've done some research that could be the problem. So I'll put a new one in I have a brand new one that came out of my '04 Tahoe I had a few years back. Gonna put that in, see if that fixes the problem. And then I also need to, this is the interface. This came out of my Tahoe. I'm going to put a antenna delete once I do the radio, because I still want to use the radio right now. And I need to get a hitch from the junker, because the hitch that's on here, it broke off. So obviously there's no trailer plug right now. I need to tow my little boat around. So for now, I'm just going to poke the hole through the bumper. It's already cut out. I just need to poke the hole in the plastic, and then I'm going to drill the hole for the plug right here, and I'm going to install a brand new trailer plug, and I already have a 7-way to 4 adapter, so that's good. And I'm gonna put the plug in the back right here. So when I get a hitch from the junkyard, I'm gonna sand it down and cut the mount off and just make it look real good and paint it red, because I want to do the white and red. That's my favorite colors, so that would be nice. And then also tint the taillights and probably do some color matching on the mirrors. Maybe the mirrors, but the door handles, the rear handle. This actually has a camera in there. It's not working obviously because it doesn't have a aftermarket radio. And then I'm going to put my Truly Paid sticker on the back, obviously, and make that come together. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the dash panel off and swap that switch and see if that's the problem. If not, I'm gonna have to figure something else out, just because I need, or I would like that to work. I don't really need it to work right now. It's September, but winter's coming. I live in the north, and just in case something went wrong, it would be nice to have it. So I'll pull the dash panel off. It all pops off one piece. You know, everyone knows these trucks. And swap that switch and see if the 4-wheel drive works. Okay, I got the new switch in there. It's still not even lighting up. The other one didn't light up either. This is a brand new one, has blue lights. I bought it for my Tahoe at the time. So I'm gonna do further research. Even like when I have it in neutral, it still doesn't even, nothing's even lighting up. So something's making me think there's no power to it, but the truck's on obviously. Runs pretty good. It's got great oil pressure. Since I got that not figured out, but since I know that's not the issue now, we're gonna go to the back of the truck and get that hitch pulled off. And I had to figure out how to wire that 7-pin connector, because the wires are pulled out, so I need to look up a wiring diagram for the Silverado so I can figure out what wire goes to what prong on the plug. Okay, so I have the hole drilled with the wrong tools, but I got it drilled. This is a hole saw for wood. I just sprayed some PB Blaster on there and went slow. I drilled a little pilot hole first with a little drill bit, and then I went in with the regular drill bit and punctured a hole through there. Fits perfect. Okay, so now I got that in there, measured out. It's pretty damn even. I'm going to mark all these holes. I will drill those 4 holes, but before I do that, I'm going to figure out the wiring and what wire goes to what, and get that wired up so I can have that right. So, still fits perfect. And then I also sprayed some PB Blaster on the 6 bolts that are holding the rest of this hitch that rusted away, still on there. And I also have a new spare tire mount, so I will probably take that off too while I'm down here. But I'm gonna let those sit for a minute, the PB Blaster, while I figure out the wiring. Okay, so it took some time. I have the plug in. It's really kind of hard to see, but it's in. Bolted in. I have the other holes drilled too. There's only 2 bolts in the corners, but I want to put black bolts in there, hide it a little better. But I'm gonna put 4 bolts in there for now. Just those 1/4-inch bolts. And now, and I don't know if it's wired 100% correctly, so I'm gonna go to my friend's house, my sister's boyfriend's house, and her house, and plug into the trailer, see if everything works. And if it does, then I know how to mess with it. But if I do, I'll switch it around. But now the plan is kind of dark down here. Let me grab a light. Okay, the plan right now is to try to take both broken side mounts off, or for the hitch, So there's 3 bolts on this side, 3 bolts on this side. Then I'm gonna try to take the old spare tire mount off and get the other one on. Well, I'm not gonna put it on. I'm gonna, because I want to kind of hit this with the grinder a little bit down here and just paint it while I'm here. And then I'll paint some more when I go to change my put the lowering shackles on. But for now, I got the PB blaster soaked down there for quite some time. I'll get my impact out and try to break these all loose. All right, we got the spare tire mount off real easily. Bolt came out really well. Somewhere there. You know, surprisingly, for how bad the rusty this is down here, I thought it would have been worse. These came out pretty good. I just had to put a, I think it was a little too rusty for my 21mm wrench. So I just put some channel locks on it. They all came out not bad at all. I was very surprised. So I'm going to take a wire wheel, or I'm just take a wire brush and scrape at it a little bit, get some of that crap off, and throw some paint on there. Just, you know, just to help make it look a little better when you look under there. And I'm going to do some zip tying over here and clean this up a little. And then tomorrow we will go to the junkyard and figure out my list tonight, but I know just for sure a hitch receiver. We'll try to get that. So I'm not gonna puncture the hole. It's a little dark, but I'm not gonna puncture the hole here unless I can't find one tomorrow. So the plan is tomorrow morning, let's go to the junkyard and find that. And I'm gonna go to my friend's house now, my sister's house, and test out the plug. So I'll record. If that doesn't work, we gotta do some changing, so I'll bring some tools to try to fix that there also. All right, so today's the next day, and I did go to the junkyard already and got a couple things, a couple lifetime borrow things, and I got a hitch receiver. And so the lights didn't work on the plug. Well, only the right turn signal and right brake work. So I need the left turn signal and left brake are swapped around. I'm gonna have to try to fix that. And the hitch I got, so over here it's pretty good condition. A little rusty, so I'm gonna grind it, or I'm gonna cut this off because I put the thing in the back. So I'm gonna cut this all off and wire wheel it and whatever, and paint it red, and that will look really good when it's done. Then I got 4 smooth door handles, so these are a lot easier to paint. And then I got a regular tailgate latch cover for the back. That's in good condition also. All the bolts, and then 2 new posts. So first thing first, I'm going to grind all that and cut what I got to cut off and paint it. And while that's drying, we'll get these posts on and probably start on the radio.
Over there I got the hitch primed and sanded and everything to be good enough. And I put the new little post on, but it's still not latching that well. Still got a little think these will eventually have to be replaced, but definitely not gonna worry about that right now. So right now I'm going to go inside the truck and start getting this all pulled out, so I get the interface wired into the stock, or to the LR radio, but get everything plugged in and get it all wired up to work properly. I'm to the point where I have all these speakers wired correctly. You know, they have little lines, or there's 2 of each color. One has a black line, obviously goes the same color with the black line. Now I just have to go through and remember which wire, because I think one of the yellows I think goes with one of the reds. I can't remember exactly, but you have to wire 3 wires together. 2 from this, black and yellow, red, and black, yellow, and red. And then this wire's actually for if you have a sub, which eventually I would like to put subs in here. So I need to do a little research real quick and remember which wire goes to what, and so it wires properly and everything. And then also the hitch is over there, it's painted black. I'll show you that in a second when we put it on. We're going to put the spare tire mount on also.
so then we can put a spare tire back there again, and hopefully wires correctly and this radio works, because it's been sitting in the garage for a long time. And the one I have one coming, it should be here on Wednesday, so we'll probably do that Wednesday or Thursday. So it's all working. We're gonna turn the key on, radio turns on. I'm not gonna play no music because I need copyright, but it all works. The only thing that's not working is the steering wheel controls. When I press the volume up or down, it's not working. So I think it needs some type of special module for that to work, but it is what it is. I really don't care. Radio's gonna be in Wednesday, so it'll be all right. I'm gonna put all this back together, and we grab the hitch over there. Should be dry. It's raining a little bit, so a little weird now. But we'll put the hitch on and put the spare tire mount on. Got the hitch on, all bolted up. I think black was actually the way to go. If I would have put red, probably looked weird, but I think the last thing we're gonna do in this video is maybe put the 2-inch drop shackles in. It's gonna be a pain to get them out, I'm thinking. Because I'm gonna have to undo that bolt. I'll loosen a bolt, jack it up, try to pull that bolt out up there, get that other one in there on both sides, because I can't like really shift the axle like I did on my old truck, since the front will still be tight. So I think we're gonna try to do that. Got them right here. Where are they at? Somewhere here. Yeah. And I'll probably put them on the lowest setting to try to get it as low as possible in there. Yeah, it'll be quite a drop. So I think we're gonna try to do that and get some PB blaster on there. I gotta get my GoPro on the charger. It's got 2%. So while the PB blaster's doing its thing, I'm gonna clean up around here and let this GoPro charge for a second. So it's been a couple of days since I worked on the truck, but everything I need to do right now is done, and I'm waiting for the next video. I got something good for the next video of the truck, but I didn't record. I put the mirror delete panel. These are off of like a Cadillac of this generation. Only in Cadillacs you can get these, so really can only find them at junkyards. And I went through, I put the new radio in. It's got wireless Apple CarPlay, so that's pretty cool. And then I got both lowering shackles. This one I need to put a new bushing in the top, so I'm gonna eventually pull this back apart. I probably won't record none of that and put a new bushing. It's kind of rednecked up right now, like everything else I have. But in the middle of recording the next video, you guys will see. But it's all done. It's sitting about 1.5 inches lower, so a little bit better. Then I also did put this toolbox on here, and maybe next weekend I'm gonna polish that out. That's gonna be a wrap on this video. I haven't really done nothing else to the truck, I don't think. I think next video will be something on the interior, and then, or it will be painting the mirror the door handles. I got some smooth door handles, and tinting the taillights. So, because I really don't like the red, and debadging it. So that'll probably be the next video on the truck, or what's coming for the interior. But today I'm actually working on the door handle, so I'm recording part of that video and recording part of the video for the Cadillac. So hope to see you guys in the next video.